All right, so I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was way more beautiful feeling than what it is right now. When I thought about doing this, it still look beautiful, but it ain't feeling beautiful. The sun is beaming, beaming, I tell you, and it's not feeling too great. But I'm not gonna do too much yapping. This is Vlogtober part 2. Well, not part 2, I guess. Part 2 will be a continuation of the video I did before. This is vlog number 2. And I need some sunglasses. It's bright out here. So anyway, this video gonna be about the whip. Some things that I wish I would have done sooner versus later. Just would have made the quality of life better, the quality of driving better. Would have eased a couple headaches, you know. Had I done these things way sooner. I ain't gonna lie, Apple did their thing when they added that pause recording situation. That's gonna help out tremendously. But here we have it, the 2003 Acura CL Type S. Beautiful, magnificent. Still, you know, get me from point A, B, and C. Needs a wash, I'm not gonna lie to you. Only thing I did today is clean the windows. But from certain angles, you can still see some of the sinister stuff on the windows. I didn't really buff it as good as I could. But yeah, for the most part, the car still looks pretty smooth, if I do say so myself. Only thing that I wish I would have done better is gluing this back on there. You can see the glue I used did not dry clear, so that's quite sinister. I have to put the C on this. No, the A. Yeah, I had to put the A on this bad boy, but the A didn't have all that, you know, seepage. Other side of the vehicle looking pretty smooth too. I did not do all that curb rash on the rims. That's not my doing. I am the second owner of this vehicle. So this is not going to be in any particular order, but the first things I wish I would have done sooner is these right here, these patches. The car already had some holes and tears in the leather, and I just let them get a little worse, I'm not gonna lie. But I found these on Amazon, and all you do is just cut it to size, stick it on there, and it won't keep getting worse on you. This one right here even was flipping and flapping open, so that wasn't a good look. Technically, it's not a tear right here, but it wants to start tearing, so I put one right there just to keep it from continuing. But I should have made it go a little bit over more, so I'm not sliding out right across this when I get in and out the car. The next thing I wish I would have done sooner is up under there. But anyway, there's a fuse up under there that has something to do with the doggone fuel pump. I was having issues with the car and I want to start sometimes. And as soon as I changed that out, everything was magnificent with the starting. So I was like, yeah, you should have done that sooner. I think that's it for everything that's in the vehicle that I wish I would have done sooner inside this bad boy. The rest is under the hood. Let's go ahead and pop that thing. All right, so under the hood, some things I wish I would have done sooner is changing the starter. Changing that bad boy down there. Because with used cars, older cars, you never really know when that thing can go out. Some people, I learned, actually just replace that and get it over with. They don't even give it a chance to go out on them. So, I'm not saying you gotta do that, but it probably would have helped me out sooner versus having to change that out later. Matter of fact, got stranded and had to get the thing towed, so you don't want that happening. Next situation is this right here, the throttle body positioning sensor. That was bad. Changed that for sure. Right here, and then right here, the map sensor, that right there. I wish I would have changed that out sooner because that was causing the car to hesitate a lot when I'm trying to take off. It didn't do it the whole time I'm driving, but just when I start to drive, like say the car was sitting for several hours, getting that bad boy, it would just hesitate to start up the movement. Not technically start up the car, but it could cause that too. But it was not wanting to go. It would have a hesitant situation. I'd have to like flutter the gas a little bit. But by the time I got like a couple houses down, perfectly cool. And it never done it no more while I'm driving. So that should be what was causing that problem. Because as soon as I changed that out, everything was working smooth, no problems. Every time I turn it on, no matter how long of a time it's been parked, it's driving beautifully. So I hope that continues. I haven't changed the battery out. The battery is still testing good. Matter of fact, what does the battery even say? Yeah, accurate battery situation. 550 cold cramp amps. Could a new battery be better? Sure. But as long as that thing's still testing good and starting up, I'm not really worried about it. Another thing I wish I would have done is literally check my antifreeze. This thing right here was stupid empty. The overflow situation. Super empty. And I was like, that can't be good. But guess what, chat? I went years without checking it. My brain just was thinking about everything else and not thinking to check that. So when I ended up having to top that off, pause, I'm not going to say it was super duper empty, but it was way more empty than what it needed to be. So I, got those like they're supposed to be. And technically I wasn't even having overheating problems, but it did make the car drive better once it had the right amount of coolant in there. So that's another thing you want to keep in mind whenever you have stuff going on with your car. Check the simple stuff first. Check your oil, check your antifreeze. Do not be like me. And to be real, that's about all so far. That's about all I've changed out in this bad boy. So, that's pretty cool. Nothing too sinister. I'm gonna start that bad boy up and let y'all hear what it sounded like. We also have, turn it off, we also have no lights on the dash unless that, oil situation reminds you to get an oil change, or unless that doggone gas light come on. Cause that do be happening. That do be happening. That's what it sounded like. But yeah, honestly, I can't think of anything else. So hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's it. Still have the stock radio in there and that thing keeps going out when it wants to. But what's wild is as soon as I changed out the map sensor, that thing has been working every time. I don't know why I did it like that, but hey, I'm not tripping. Air off right now. Quite sinister, not gonna lie to you, but a quick little driving situation. Thing still drives smooth. I don't know how much of the sounds getting picked up with the wireless mic though, but anyway, it looks real nice outside today. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you at all. Magnificent out here. I'm tripping. I should have been using the wide angle lens that whole time, but it is what it is. If you enjoyed the video, please slam the like button. It's greatly appreciated. Turn on those post notifications. Turn on all. Do not do the personal situation. If you do personal, it's gonna do us super duper grimy. So yeah, don't do the personal. Do all. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.